Hello, Long Beach Unified Elementary families. Because of the ongoing surge in coronavirus cases, the timing of students' return to in-person classes, even on a phased basis, remains uncertain. But we're preparing for that return as soon as it's allowable, because we know the classroom setting is the best environment for learning. Our intention is to eventually phase students into classrooms starting with the elementary grades. Today, we're preparing you to take a survey that will allow us to use data to further our preparation efforts. Thank you for taking a few minutes to listen to information about what in-person instruction will look like, along with the health and safety precautions that will be in place when students return to in-person learning.
As a next step in preparing for the return of students, we need to know which students will be returning to in-person instruction and which will remain in an all-online program. While we asked our families for this information in the summer, we fully recognize that preferences may have changed since then. We also know that families need clear information in order to make informed decisions. When elementary-age students are able to return to in-person instruction this school year, we will offer two schedule options. Option number one will be to have students continue with an all-online instructional program as they have experienced so far this school year. Kindergarten students in an all-online program would participate for about 2 hours per day. Students in grades 1 through 5 would participate in live instruction with their teacher for about 2 hours and 30 minutes per day and complete other asynchronous work at other times in their day. Option number two will be to have students attend school in person for a portion of their school day. When they are in the physical classroom, kindergarten students would receive 2 hours and 30 minutes of instruction from their teacher. Students in grades 1 through 5 would also receive 2 hours and 30 minutes of instruction from their teacher, and then the rest of their school day would take place at home or another childcare setting where they would complete other asynchronous assignments. Students will only be allowed on campus and in their classroom for the time that they receive this in-person instruction from their teacher. Most in-person instruction will take place in the morning hours, but some may take place after lunch, depending on the total number of students who are seeking in-person instruction. Your child's principal and teacher will provide much more detailed information about the daily schedule when we actually begin in-person instruction later this year. In the meantime, we first need to know which of these two options is your current preference for your child. Early next week, you will be asked to complete a short and simple survey to provide us with your current preference. This survey will be much clearer and easier to complete than the one we asked you to complete in the summer. Before the start of this school year, we assign students to teachers based on the summer survey results. Our goal is to keep students assigned to their current teacher for the remainder of the year, but we'll need to review current family preferences to see if they are different from what was provided in the summer survey. We know that part of your decision to send your child to school for in-person instruction will be based on the health and safety systems that we will have in place, so we want to take a moment to remind you of these plans.
Since last spring, we've been developing and implementing health and safety plans in consultation with local public health officials to ensure that our students, teachers, and staff are as safe as possible whenever they're on campus. We will continue to utilize these stringent health and safety plans when students return to in-person instruction. Some examples of these plans include anyone who enters a school campus will need to pass a health screening process. Students who attend in-person instruction will be required to be accompanied by a responsible adult to support them through this process and will be required to be picked up by a responsible adult at the immediate conclusion of their school day. Students who attend in-person instruction with district busing will need to complete the health screening process before boarding the bus. All teachers and students will wear face coverings when they are in the classroom and when they are within 6 feet of others. School sites will designate routes and specific locations for entry and exit in order to limit direct contact with others. Classroom furniture, materials, and other shared equipment will be sanitized during and at the end of each school day. Shared spaces will also be sanitized throughout each day. We have a comprehensive school opening and safety plan on our district website that has more thorough information related to the health and safety protocols we have in place. If you have additional questions about any of this information shared in the video, including how to complete the upcoming survey, please feel free to contact your child's school.